right, race fans. Welcome to TurnLeft TV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans. Welcome to St. Petersburg, Florida. Nice sunny Florida tonight for the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. IndyCar Brazil in action for race number 2. That 2019 Indy Z-Car Series. 50 laps here at that street circuit located in St. Petersburg, Florida. Should be a great one. And of course, it is live right here on TurnLeft TV. I don't know, man. I think we might be able to go out to the beach after the race. Who's going to win this one in sunny St. Pete? Hang on, boys and girls. We're going to find out. All right, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Man, I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and we've got a good one for you tonight. IndyCar Brazil in action here at the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. Right now, these guys are in the qualification session. See, Ismael Kolbas is the top time, 57.296. Neto Vidal shown in second so far. Julio Caligari sits in third. Ben Arcilla is fourth. Olafo Cesar is fifth. We'll take a look at the track here at St. Petersburg, located in St. Petersburg, Florida. Just a shad under 3 kilometers in length, 2.9 kilometers, 14-turn street course, both asphalt and concrete. So definitely going to see some, there's part of this is the airport, the runway. So you're going to get a little bit of concrete there. Of course, the streets are going to be mostly asphalt. Should be a great race, man. It's a fun course, it really is. So I'm excited. And again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Always a pleasure. So we got about a minute and a half left here in the qualification session. I think we still have some guys out on the course. This is some Michel Mendonça making his attempt. See a fast one indeed. He's up to third, 57.722. Edson Luis also out on the course making some laps here. He is currently sitting in the second position, 57.704. We'll take a look at the standings after one race. Elder Mueller got a big win at Texas last week. Ben Arcilla finished second. You see Julio Caligari third. Ismael Kolbas sits in the fourth position. Edson Luis is fifth. Carlos Leite, Neto Vidal, Olafo Cesar, Eders Magel, and Wilson Rashid round out the top 10. So that's after race number 1 in the Indy Z-Car Series 2019 Championship. Michel Mendonça has taken the pole, 56.789. Man, that is flying. So the only driver so far that's made it into the 56 range, and looks like he is going to come away with the pole. So congratulations to Michel Mendonça on taking the top spot here in to start off the race. CS Mayakoba second, Edson Luis third, Benor Silva fourth, Neto Vidal is fifth, Olafo Cesar, Julio Caligari, Elder Mueller, Thiago Fassini, and Edgelson Carnero round out the top 10. Take a look at the schedule here in the 2019 season Indy Z-Car here in IndyCar Brazil. Of course, St. Petersburg tonight, 50-lapper. And then next week, going to be at Alabama. I think that's the Skip Barber road course there for 46 laps, Grand Prix of Alabama. And then also Long Beach coming up on July the 22nd, 45 laps there from a great road course. Indianapolis GP on 50 laps on July the 29th, and then the Indy 500 August 5th. So great tracks here coming up. Spent a little bit of time in Indy, but very different circumstances from one week to the next, that's for sure. So it should be a great season. You see the first half of that season just solid, and look on the back half of that season. Circuit of the Americas, Road America, man. I love that track. Toronto, Iowa, some oval, back to some ovals there. Mid-Ohio, also a great road course. Pocono there, second to the end of the season. Then finishing out at the corkscrew there, Laguna Seca on September the 23rd. So we got about 4.5 minutes here in the warm-up session before we make it happen. Again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Tonight's race is brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. You want to do some IndyCar racing and you want to do some GT, some DTM, all kinds of stuff, man. Stock cars, these guys got it all going on right here. IndyCar Brazil. Hey, I want to thank you for coming out to the YouTube channel. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the thumbs up button in the video. You can also subscribe if you haven't already done so, and then you can share these videos on each social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. Definitely make that available, so encourage that. If you'd like to donate, you can hit the donate button up in the right side of the banner of the channel and make a donation through PayPal. So just having you here, man, that is great. Love it. Let's see if the side-by-side's working. Yeah, we do. We got side-by-side. Edgelson Carnero up on the left side there. Elder Mueller down on the right side. Looks like everything working okay there, at least for the time being. Ugly Cam working. Peace. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Greatly appreciate you coming out. And you can also support TurnLeft TV by going down in the link in the description of this channel, the Fanatic link there. If you're interested in buying some pedals or a wheelbase or a shifter, definitely give those guys a look. I've got all of the above and absolutely love it, man. It's really added a new flavor to my racing experience, that is for sure. So encourage you to follow that link there and help us out there. So again, thanks so much for joining us here on TurnLeft TV. Couple minutes left here, and we're going to make it happen here at St. Pete. All right, man. Looks like we got some folks joining us here in the chat. So Clayton Perkins joining us there. NASCAR Totals here, boys and girls. So I'd like to say happy anniversary to Sullivan Gardena and his lovely wife. "25 years, man. That's a long time, buddy. Keep going, though. I think I got socks that old. Keep her going. I don't know, man. I just don't throw away socks. What can I say?
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
All right, boys and girls. 50 laps here at the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. Should be a fun night. Looks like Michel Mendonça hanging out in the garage area. So he is starting on the pole here tonight, so congratulations to him. 21, Ismael Cobas, actually a 14 of Ismael Cobas, starting in the second position. Edson Luis in that 44 car starts in third. Benar Silva in the 87 car starts in the fifth position. Should say fourth position. Neto Vidal starts in the fifth position, in 21 car. Olafo Cesar starts in the sixth position. Julio Caligare in the 33 starts in seventh. Eldon Mueller in the 02 starts in the eighth position. In ninth is Thiago Fassini. Starting in the 10th position. Oh, Edgelson Carnero didn't make it out there. Uh-oh. Well, I know who that is. Some Jack Daniels there for Eder Smagel. And then Carlos Leite. There he is. Starting in the 12th position. There he is. All right, boys and girls, should be a lot of fun here tonight. Man, it's hard to see those numbers on the Indy cars, I'll be honest with you. Hard to see those numbers. So 50 laps here at a great track. That is St. Petersburg. So the main thing to do at this track's really not that technical. Just race the track, man, and you're going to get some guys challenging you here, but stay out of the wall. And here we go, green flag. Oh, hard lick right there into the turn. I was just saying there. Oh my gosh, man, hard lick. Michel Mendonça down. He has lost the spoiler on the back end of that car, and he comes around again. Hard lick right there for those guys, man. I think, see Edgelson Carnero coming out, man. Tough break for that Michel Mendonça. I think he just got rear-ended there. See what happened here. Carlos Leite showing he came around as well. Take a look and see what happened to him early on. Now he spins that car around, but Michel Mendonça gets hammered here on the start. Watch this, man. This is heading into turn one. And, oh, man, just a hard lick right there for Michel Mendonça. We'll take a look at that again. Ismael Cobas, I think, gets into the back of him. Doesn't realize he's going to be slowing up that much, and then gets right into the back of him. On board here with Ismael Cobas. Right into the back of Michel Mendonça, and then into the tire barrier. Guys trying to make it through. Man, a tough break there for those guys. Edson Luis is, that's going to That is going to, I think that might have been some team cars there too, man. Those guys were teammates. I'm sure they did not mean to take each other out. They're definitely in the pits area now. I'm sure they didn't intend to get into one another, but nonetheless, that's what happened. You see Ismail Kobus now coming back off pit lane here after making pit stop to take care of some repairs, get some repairs done on that machine. Oh, and our leader, Edson Luisi, comes around. Oh, no! Got to be careful. Oh, he gets that car around pretty well there as Bernard Silva slides by. So Bernard Silva, now the race leader. Just looked like Edson Luis had misjudged that corner, and that thing came around on him. Take a look here. This is Edson Luis. He's in the lead, and then I think he just misjudges that corner right there and then comes around. And, you know, the good news is that I don't think he hit anything. I think he just slid around. The Bernard Silva's savvy, piece of driving right there and gets around and doesn't get into him. We're on board here with Bernard Silva. Watch this. As he comes around this corner, he sees a roadblock right there and a quick reaction by Bernard Silva, man, in the 87 car to get through. So Bernard Silva is the race leader in that 87, but I tell you what, man, he's got Edson Luis all over the back of him. Edson Luis says, I want that lead back. He is all over the back of Bernard Silva right now. So Edson Luis in the 44, Bernard Silva, our race leader in the 87. That's 1-2. You hear my dog barking there. Somebody's walking by. So good tight battle there. Oh, I'm in the he's in the camera stand there. Neto Vidal here shown in the third position. He's got Olafo Cesar running up the back of him right now in fourth. These guys are coming up on some lap traffic here. See Carlos Leite there, some lap traffic just ahead. We're on board here with Neto Vidal. See, navigates through the S's here, and then a hard right-hand turn right here. Look at this battle here, man. This is actually Thiago Fassini. He's running in the fifth position, getting by Carlos Leite. Fun looking track, really. It is a. I had a chance to get out in the Indy cars here at this track, just to test her out, just to see what this track was all about. And man, I enjoyed it. A lot of fun, man. It's really not a technical track here as we watch Olafo Cesar making his laps here. He's running in the fourth position. Word that Edgelson Carnero might have come around. Man, he is flying there. Oh, and he gets tagged in the back end there. It looked like he might have gotten hit by Michel Mendonça again, who might have been involved in a crash there. It's Michel Mendonça, I believe. Actually, just ahead. Oh, and there's some contact there as well. So that's not the contact that I was looking for, but there was a whole heck of a lot going on right there. Watch this, man. We're looking out of the back of Edgelson Carnero's machine right there, and he gets slammed. So he's going to have to get some repairs done. So right now, Edson Luis, who's gotten around Bernard Silva. We'll see we can't get that pass there. Just Edson Luis down the front straight, and then into turn one, out breaks The 87 car gets by, so the 44 of Edson Luis back to the front. It's Benor Silva now back to the second position. Take a look at Ismael Colbas. He's running in the sixth position right now. That 14 car heading into turn one there, navigating through turn one. Take a look at Julio Caligare here. He's running in the seventh position. That Lowe's sponsor number 33 car. Tiago Fassini here in the Lowe's sponsored machine. Oh, it looks like Olafo Cesar might have gone off the track here. We'll take a look. This is Olafo Cesar, who was running just ahead of Tiago Fassini, and then he comes around, man, and hard into the wall. And man, he was just having a rough time there in turn one, coming out of turn one. He may have gotten on the gas there a little bit too early. On board here with him, so he gets around turn one here. I think he just gets into the gas a little bit too early, and the thing gets loose, and then straight into the wall. Man, what a tough break there for him. As Tiago Fassini got by. This is Julio Caligare in the 33. He is running in the seventh position. Going to pick up another spot here because Olafo Cesar has retired his machine. I'm watching Neto Vidal, man. He is slowly reeling these guys in. He is 5 seconds down, but man, he is on the move. Running in the third position. Benor Silva is in second, so we're going to have a battle here before long, I believe. I think you're just looking at about 3 second gap between the two of those guys, and then another 3 seconds up to Edson Luis. So here's Edson Luis coming by. And then there's our second place car, and there is third. So this battle's starting to heat up here a little bit between Edson Luis, Benor Silva, and Neto Vidal. And I'll tell you what, man, I really think you got to be thinking about lap traffic at this point. So Edson Luis coming up on some lap traffic here, and you see him really fighting the wheel on board here with him. This is our race leader. He's got some lap traffic to contend with. And that is Edgerson Carnero. No easy task getting around Edgerson Carnero, that is for sure. And how many battles have we seen these guys have, not only in the stock cars, but also some DTM action as well. These guys can just flat out drive anything. Tiago Fassini here watching him as comes on, into the gas there a little bit too soon. That thing spins around on him. I think he's okay though. Doesn't get into anything, but he's definitely boogered up those tires, man. He's going to have some flat spotted tires he's going to be dealing with, but good news, bad news, he is okay. But he's lost some time there. He hasn't lost any track position, but he definitely has lost some time. Again, Edson Luis here trying to navigate through lap traffic, but Edgerson Carnero not making that very easy here. He is keeping him honest, that is for sure. He's running in the seventh position. So he's got the race leader all over the back of him. But really not holding him up. You see now he says, hey, you got that spot, take it, get going. And, I've done all I could do. He didn't really hold him up, and he once he got there, he let him go. And again, good savvy driving there by Edgerson Carnero. That's just a lot of laps under your belt, a lot of racing experience. You learn that eventually that's going to get paid back to you, because the guy that you just let go may be the guy that lets you go when the situation is reversed. Benor Silva now got to be wondering, man, hey, is he going to give me the same courtesy? here. We've seen some battles here between the 87 and also Edelson Carnero, the 09 car, many, many times. Take a look at that. Neto Vidal here running in the 3rd position. Now, you know, he was about 6 seconds down, so he's pretty much held serve there. Oh, man, he comes around. He gets up on that curb there, and that car spins around on him, and now he's getting to ride it up. But, you know, man, he has lost a ton of time. Hasn't lost any positions, but now has lost some time here. Man, we were just talking about that, man. I was just focused on him. He was about 6.5 seconds, almost 7 seconds down, and now he's almost he's 14 seconds down here. He's going to try to have to recover. You know, he's going to be dealing with some flat-spotted tires now as well. Man, tough break there, man. It just goes to show you how. I mean, this track is not that technical, but man, you have really got to stay up on the wheel and to pay attention at every single moment, man. The thing can get away from you in a hurry. It's flat. There are really no elevation changes here. You got some bumpy portions of the track, but you also have some grip changes too as you go from you know, street course to the runway portion of the course. You know, it's definitely different. So you got to make sure you pay attention. Thing can get away from you in a hurry. So this is Tiago Facini. He's running in the 4th position, last car on the lead lap. This is Michael Mendonça coming around here. And, oh, man, he slides out a little wide there. Almost gets into the tires. He's trying to get that thing straightened up there. And, oh, he comes back around. I think the thing just came around on him too fast, and he smacks the wall, and he's retired his machine. What a tough break there for him. He was just being patient, letting somebody go by there, get through, and now he's retired his machine. That's too bad here. He's going to finish in the 8th position. This is Ismael Colbas. So he's now moved up to the 5th position. I believe he's running in that 14 car. That's AJ Foyt's number. Or I should say, who's AJ Foyt? Racers know AJ Foyt. On board here with Ismael Colbas as he navigates through the S's, and then 2 hard right-handers here. So you about run out of room right there. Is just ahead of him. Neto Vidal, their Sinister Racing machine there. So those guys definitely going to be kind to each other when they're around each other, being on the same team. Couple Sinister Racing fellas. Neto Vidal and the 14 of Ismael Colbas. See Ismael going around Neto Vidal. Neto Vidal running in the 3rd position here, so Ismael has gotten the advantage of, I should say advantage or disadvantage, however you want to look at that. I mean, he had some trouble there earlier in the race, had to have some repairs done, got some fresh tires on that machine, so he's definitely dealing with some fresher tires here as we're following Neto Vidal. I'll tell you what, man, Edson Luis has really had a good race here so far, running in the lead as Ben Orsilva runs in the 2nd position. He's really been opening up in a gap here. You know, that got down as low as about 3 seconds there, but that's stretched out up to 6.5 seconds, almost 7, now 7 seconds there, as Edson Luis just continues to walk away right now in the 44 car. So we're getting some folks join us in the chat there. Eder ja está ruim na race. No, he's not here at the race. I don't know, man. Expected to see him. He might be out having some Jack Daniels and Co. Visiting with the sponsors, of course. So good to see Paulo Chakalowski. Yeah, you're going to have to help me pronounce that one, man. Paulo T. joining us here in the chat. So thanks so much to Paulo. I know he's been here quite a number of times before, so good to see him here. Thanks so much for coming out. Paulo T. I'll tell you, somebody just keeps plugging away here. Carlos Leite, he's going to win the war of attrition here, right now running in the 9th position. But nonetheless, he's getting ready to move up to 8th. So he's had some trouble here early on. Not really going to be contending for a victory here, but just trying to capture some points and say, hey, I'm going to finish this thing in one piece. And right now, taking over the 8th position. So he keeps plugging away. He might end up gaining a few more spots here if some other guys have some trouble. Take a look at Edgelson Carnero up in that top left. Edson Luis, our race leader, down in the lower right. You can also, if you are interested in following the action here, you can also go to @TurnLeftTV on Twitter or @TurnLeftTV1 on Facebook and follow us both places if you'd like. Get some updates on when races are coming up. And then greatly appreciate coming out. A little contact with the wall there for Edgelson Carnero as he came around that turn. He's running in the 7th position. He's had a tough night there, man. He's gotten caught up in some other incidents. And really just started kind of behind the 8 ball there, but nonetheless, going to try to get the best finish he can. Fassini. Tiago França is not here tonight. Tiago Fassini running in the 4th place machine. He has quietly gotten that car up to 4th. Really been all Edson Luis. Benor Silva. Edson Luis had a little bit of trouble there early on and spun that car. Benor Silva was able to sneak by, but Edson Luis was patient, just ran him down and passed him, and has now got a 14-second lead over Benor Silva here on lap 20. They're scheduled to go 50 laps, so expect to be seeing some pit stops here before long. Take a look at Giulio Caligari here. Oh, man, he got on the gas there. Oh, straight into the wall. Giulio Caligari lost the back end of that car, went straight into the wall, and he's lost the front housing there, the cowl on that car, and he's definitely going to have to come in and get some repairs done to that machine. This is Benor Silva also having some trouble here, getting some. Oh, man, he sees. Oh, that's what happened. He sees Giulio Caligari there, and it shocked him, I think. We're looking out the front of Benor Silva. Watch this, man, as he sees that car. Oh, and he tries to woe it up, and the thing gets sideways on him. I don't think he's really into the wall, per se, but nonetheless, lost some momentum, that's for sure. You see Carlos Leite running behind him, and those guys leaving parts and pieces all over the place here. So this is that again, Giulio Caligari here coming around. So he comes around here, and he's trying to get her gathered back up, and then Benor Silva sees this, comes by, and then actually that's oh, man, what in the heck happened there? Ismael Cobas, I think, got into Giulio Caligari. Oh, my heavens. That's him coming around. And then this is going to hurt right here. So, man, Ismael Cobas got into Giulio Caligari, man, and Giulio Caligari was looking at a damaged race car already, and then that pretty much did it in for him. Well, the one thing Edson Luis is going to have to be concerned about right now, I think, is just attrition, you know, getting caught up in somebody else's mistake. And if he's able to keep her, you know, out of the wall and out of somebody else there blocking the track, then he's going to walk away with a race victory here, as now Benor Silva has run into some problems. So he is 31 seconds down as Edson Luis carrying the field right now. You know, like when they put the camera there. So when you move the camera, you go down right through the object. Take a look at Benor Silva here in the 87 car. So we'll take a look at that spin again here. This is Benor Silva coming around, and he sees the track is blocked right there, and then he tries to, you know, avoid, and the back end comes around, just the wrong area there for him, but he's recovered here. He's still in second place. Unfortunately for him, he didn't really get into the wall there, so he doesn't have any damage per se, unless they got damage from hitting one of those parts that were on the racing surface. But nonetheless, running in second is the 87 of Benor Silva. Neto Vidal shown in the third position. Sinister Racing number 21. He's pretty much kept her clean here tonight. So we've had, everybody's really had, at one time or the other, had some issue, either trying to avoid somebody else or just misjudging a corner, or maybe getting into the gas a little bit too early, coming out of a corner. Whatever the case, everybody's had just a little bit of an issue here. So really, it's just how you're able to bounce back, how you're able to recover here from adversity. As we see Tiago Fassini. Almost made that mistake again. Tiago Fassini, you're running in the fourth position. And again, it's been a quiet fourth for Tiago. So he just quietly kept that car out of trouble here. Edgelson Carnero running in the fifth position. Currently 2 laps down. This is back up here looking at Benor Silva. Jump back up here with our race leader, Edson Luis. Again, parts and pieces all over the track, man. All aboard here with Edson Luis. So he's getting by Neto Vidal, the 21. Looking out at the back of his machine now at Neto Vidal. Neto Vidal running in the third position, on board here with Edson Luis. Take a look at our second place car there, Benor Silva. He's 39 seconds down right now. the only other car at this time on the lead lap. And I would suggest that some of these guys are going to have to come down pit lane. I can't imagine those guys not having to pit. So that's going to, really throw in a, a different twist there, forcing guys to have to come in, make some changes here, or maybe, get 4 tires and fuel and get back out, but have a smooth transition into and out of the pits. That could be a big factor here on either maintaining a lead, closing the gap, maintaining your position, whatever the case may be, maybe advancing a few positions. Hey, coming up on Wednesday, man, we'll be at Phoenix International in the Ironman Racing Series. Some stock car action. Race number 4 in the Ironman Racing Series Season C. That's the 3rd season of 2019. 127 laps from Phoenix, and don't forget the tire rule. And you may see some guys that are out here tonight getting in those stock cars on Wednesday and making it happen out there as well. I know some guys racing here tonight have been pulling some double duty, doing some stock car action, some Indy car action, probably even cheating on us behind our back there, doing some GT racing or something, or who knows, man. These guys are, it's in their blood, man. Once you get it in your blood, then it's all she wrote. You're going to get out there and race as many things as you can. Take a look at that Neto Vidal here in the 21. Racing in the 3rd position. And, I tell you what, man, just as I was talking about that, Ben Silva's peeled off the track. He's coming down pit lane. So I would suggest to you that this driver right here, Edson Luis, not going to take too long before he follows, as we're watching Ben Silva here taking some service, coming down pit lane. So here on lap 30, Ben Silva coming back off pit lane after taking some tires and fuel. Edson Luis still needs to pit. I mean, this guy has just been on the top of his game. Every single driver out here is going to mess up one time or the other on this track. It's not that difficult of a track, but it's one of those tracks where it almost gives you a false sense of security. It's got big, wide racing surface. And, it's not really that technical. You don't have a lot of elevation changes, of course. Flat being a flat track, city track. But, it's something that I think it can, put you in a situation where you just kind of get complacent and, you're going to make a mistake. Edson Luis made a small one there at the beginning of the race, but has bounced back as Ben Silva goes by. And since that time, he has really shown that he is the class of the field tonight here in the Indy cars at St. Petersburg. Take a look at Ismael Kolbas running in the 14 car. Running up behind his teammate there, again. That's Neto Vidal with 21. You see, it's really not that technical of a race course. It's really just, make sure you hit your braking points and careful through the turns as you get into the gas a little bit too early and think you get loose on you and come around. Give you a little bit of oversteer. So Ismael Kolbas right now running in the 6th position. Edgerson Carnero coming down pit lane as well. He's taking some service now back off pit lane, I should say. Currently shown in 5th. So he's taking some service, and again, that's just another clue to me that this 44 car is going to have to come down pit lane here at some point. And we are past halfway. So, you know, he's got a little bit of a cushion to deal with, but, you know, I almost think there's really no advantage of staying out longer and longer and longer, man. You want to get the most use of those fresher tires that you can possibly get, as these other guys are now on fresh tires. Ben Silva on the tail end of Edson Luis right now, but Ben Silva in second, but he is one lap down, so he's already made that pit stop. And he's waiting on. This is what I'm saying, as Ben Silva gets around here and starts. Oh, here we go. We see Edson Luis coming down pit lane. So I was just saying, man, you know, you got to be wondering here, is Ben Silva ran him down as he makes a pit stop now. So he's now made his pit stop there as Edgelson Carnero coming around here. He's running in the 5th position. So Edson Luis has already made that pit stop. Now he's coming back on the track. So it took him a while there to get back out. He's got a little bit of a cushion there to deal with, though. I mean, you know, Ben Silva's back on the lead lap, but he is 40 seconds down. So what I was saying is that, you know, there's no advantage. I mean, once you realize that, hey, man, you know, Ben Silva is on my tail here. He's run me down. He's obviously on fresher tires now, and there's no advantage to me stay out any longer. I might as well come in, get some service done on the car, get some fresh tires, and make use of those through this second run here. Well, I'll tell you what, man, Edson Luis has been the class of the field. He had a little bobble there at the beginning of the race, but, man, after that, he has been solid. He was able to gain the lead back after, you know, running back down Ben Silva, and now has opened up quite a gap there, 40 seconds on our second-place car. So things seem to be falling into place here for Edson Luis as he has 15 laps to go to you know, claim a victory here at St. Petersburg. So again, thanks for joining us, and I want to say peace and happy anniversary to Sullivan Gardena. He couldn't be with us tonight, celebrating, I think he said 25 years of marriage. So congratulations to him. Parabéns, Sullivan. Well, this season's been pretty awesome here so far. Last week, man, Elder Mueller got a great one at Texas, man. He had to battle Ben Silva to the very, very end. Led 57 of 80 laps, qualified third, but came away with a big race win at Texas to get the first win of the season. So Elder Mueller, big win at Texas, and currently our points leader. He was so excited, man, to get that race win, and also at Texas, too. What a great track that is. He's had a little bit of trouble here tonight, so he's finished in the 11th position. As some guys retire from the race. We've got Julio Galigare, Michel Mendonça, Olafo Cesar, Elder Mueller, and Eder Zmagel all retiring from the race. Big melee there at the beginning, really got a lot of guys. You know, you get some tight racing there going on, and can make for some frustration, and it can make for an early night there too, or early exit, I should say, to the night. This has been Silva here in the 87 car here on lap 37, running in the second position. He's 47 laps down, or 47 seconds down. So definitely not closing the gap now on Edson Luis. Who's now got fresh tires on that machine. But he is having a good night here running in the second position. Remember, last week he had a second-place finish there at Texas. So if he can string together 2 second-place finishes, he might be the points leader here at the end of the evening. Neto Vidal running in the 3rd position. That Sinister Racing number 21 car. It's another one of those guys, man, you know, he can just get in any car, behind the wheel of any car and just be competitive. Here he's running in 3rd. I've seen, we got I think Ismael Colbas might have come around there. So we definitely got some shenanigans going on. See Ben Silva there navigating through Ismael Colbas. I think he came around. We'll take a look and see what happened to him. I think he just misjudged this turn. Gets around right here, a little slow-mo action. And then somebody trying to come through as he's trying to get this thing righted up there. And it's like almost had some contact right there. And then Thiago Facchini gets caught up in that. Ben Silva almost caught up in that as well. This is Thiago Facchini on board here with him. He's coming around and he sees, man, and I don't know if he clipped Ismael or not. We'll take a look. See him coming around the turn there, and he sees Ismael, and I think Ismael, they might have made some contact right there. Yeah, I think there was a little bit of contact. Back her up here just so we can see it from this angle. Oh. Yeah, I want to, yeah, definitely got clipped there. That's a camera view, not good for switching around, but he definitely got clipped there, I think. And he's going to end up losing a position. As Edgelson Carnero moves up to the 4th position, Thiago Facchini now back to 5th. Ismael Colbas here. He's running in the 6th position. He's had a pretty eventful night in that 14 car. He's just trying to salvage a good finish here. Again, fun track, man. Really not a technical track, but you know, the other thing is if somebody does get around, you get a blind turn. You cannot see them. As we take a look at Carlos Leite, he's had some contact there, obviously lost the nose cone on that car. He's running in the 7th position. Now Thiago Facchini, I think he's come down pit lane, take some service here. So you see him coming back out on track as Edson Luis goes by here on lap 41. So he is, remember, he had slid into the wall there, or actually made some contact with Ismael Colbas as he had made contact with the wall, so he had to get some repairs done to this machine and lost some track position. Now in 6th is Thiago Facchini. Edson Luis is picking him up and putting him down right now. Has a 60-second lead over Ben Silva. Neto Vidal shown in 3rd. Carlos Leite there in the grass. See him getting that car back out on track. He's had a tough night. Neto Vidal shown in 3rd. Edgelson Carnero is 4th. Ismael Colbas shown in the 5th position. Thiago Facchini is 6th. Carlos Leite, last car that is active here, shown in the 7th position. 8 on back, already determined. Those guys have retired their machines. Oh, man, you see that, Edson Luis getting that car sideways. So little bumpy there. You know, I said there's really no elevation changes per se, but it does get a little bumpy in some places. So again, I mean, it's just his race to lose now at this point. I mean, you just got to keep the thing pointed in the right direction. Don't overdrive any of the turns. Make sure you're careful around lap traffic as he is coming up on some lap traffic here. Just ahead, Ismail Kolbas just ahead of him, and you know, just be very cognizant of. You see him being very, very patient here. He's really not pushing it too hard. There's a little bit of a bump right there. Hard right-hander here. And I guess it's a section of track where you can get caught up in somebody else's steal as we see him come around. He comes around there and he's lost the front end of that car. Oh no. He has lost the front spoiler there, and that is going to booger up the handling of that car. We were just talking about being really, really careful, and he has lost the front end of that car. Watch this as he doesn't, you know, he just gets the car loose right here, and the car comes around, and he smacks the wall, head on into the wall, and he's lost the front end of that car. As you see that sliding across the track, and man, that may change the complexion of this race. As now he is really having a rough time handling this car. And he's going to have to come into the pits here. Edson Luis have to make a late race pit stop here to get a front end on that car. And he's going to take some tires there, but that is going to get Benor Silva an opportunity to be able to run him down and maybe sneak away with a race victory here. We'll see. As we see Benor Silva down in that lower right as Edson Luis coming back out on the track. I tell you what, man, I think before it's over with, you're going to see Benor Silva sneaking past Edson Luis here as he comes off pit lane. So Benor Silva coming down the front stretch. And it's going to be tight as he comes back out on track. He may have the gap that he needs. We'll see how much damage remains to that machine. So Edson Luis definitely has tightened it back up for Benor Silva. Benor Silva has got to be thinking, what in the heck, man? I'm only 8 seconds down now. And it's going to give him a little bit of a shot in the arm. We'll take a look at Benor Silva here running in the second position. And I'll tell you, he's got to be thinking, I can smell it. I can see him out of the front of my car. Can I run him down? Well, and you know, just gotta wonder here with Edson Luis how much damage remains on that machine. So as he goes by, there's Benor Silva. And I gotta wonder, man, just how much of a handling problem does Edson Luis have on that car now? He does seem to be running away here, so maybe just putting a new wing on that is okay. Didn't really have anything else. It didn't really knock the nose cone off. It just knocked the wing off of the car. So he's about 10 seconds up right now on Benor Silva, so I think he might be okay. But we had a little bit of drama there playing out, though, that's for sure. So it looks like Sullivan joining us in the chat and says, yeah, thank you, HJ. 25 years. Like I said, I got socks older than that, man. Come on, you got to pump it up a little bit. Go for 50. So Edson Luis here in control, but man, he made it interesting. This race isn't over here. We've got about 5 laps to go. Far from over. You're looking at about a minute a lap or so. But nonetheless, this is like I said, one of those tracks where they can get away from you in a hurry. It's all flat, but it can be slick, and it's a little bumpy. You got some concrete, you got some asphalt. You got blind turns, high walls there. You can't really see cars if they've spun around, so you can get into somebody pretty easily. But it does look like right now Edson Luis in control. Take a look at Neto Vidal here running in the third position. Man, I'm sure he's feeling like of all the issues that we've seen here tonight, I can come away with a third place finish. I'm going to call this a victory here. So just behind him is Ben Silva in that 87 car. So good tight battle there. That's not for position. Ben Silva on board here with him. Running in second. Neto Vidal is in third as he gets around Neto Vidal. So good pass there. Neto Vidal just, again, that's just savvy racing right there. Neto Vidal just says, hey man, look, you're a lap up on me. Go at him, and I'm going to let you go and not hold you up anymore. Take a look at Edgelson Carnero here running in the fourth position. Again, he's had a pretty eventful night here too. But again, as much trouble some of these guys have had here tonight to come away with a top 5 finish, that would be great for them. This is Ismael Kobus speaking about fifth. He's running in the fifth position right now. We got 3 laps to go, about 2.5 laps to go for Edson Luis, who is stretching out that lead. And how many times at road courses have we seen Edson Luis just top the charts? Again, I know I've said it before about some of these other drivers here. I mean, you see shifting from a concrete down onto the asphalt there, portion of the track, is they can really get in any car and be competitive in it. And I tell you, really, when you think about that, you think about Edson Luis, and this guy has been competitive in really stock cars and DTM cars. As we broadcast some series for them, or that series for NASCAR Total, IndyCar Brazil, and then of course these Indy cars too. He just comes prepared. You know, he's on the track doing a lot of practice laps throughout the week and getting to know the track. And it doesn't make a lot of mistakes. So here with just 2 laps to go, Edson Luis is the race leader. Across the start-finish line, we got 1 lap to go. Edson Luis, he had a few little bobbles there along the way, but man, he has really recovered. And that one at the end there, about 10 laps to go, was just crazy. And knocking the wing off that car and coming in, not panicking, coming in, getting some service. He gave up a lot of time there, but did not lose the lead. Came back out and has run away since that time. So Edson Luis class the field here tonight. So the 44 of Edson Luis comes away with the race victory here at St. Petersburg. So congratulations to the 44 of Edson Luis. Big race victory for him. So congratulations to that 44 team. A big race win. You see Ben Silva comes away with a second place finish. Neto Vidal third. Edgelson Canero finishes in the fourth position. Ismael Cobas finishes in fifth. We see if we can't get them up here in the booth, broadcast booth. I don't know if we have a translator tonight. So that's definitely going to shake up the points there a little bit, I think. We'll get Edson Luis up here, and also Eldon Mueller, I believe, might be doing some translating for us. All right, boys and girls. Great job, Edson Luis. Congratulations.
Parabéns, Edson. Parabéns aí pela vitória.
Opa, boa noite a todos aí. Obrigado.
Well, this track really didn't seem to be that technical of a track, but it certainly had its twists and turns. Talk a little bit about what it was like here to race this track here, and also what was going through your mind as you got into the wall there toward the end and knocked the front end off the car.
Ele comenta que a pista é muito técnica e quer saber de você aí o que você achou de correr nessa pista e que você comente um pouquinho aí o que passou na sua cabeça aí no finalzinho, você acertou o muro, o que passou aí pela sua cabeça naquele momento.
Tá, você quer que eu fale um pouco, você traduz, eu falo o resto, como é que você quer, eu falo direto e você resume depois?
Quanto menos, fica melhor se você falar menos, aí eu consigo traduzir mais fácil.
Tá, vou tentar. Mas realmente a pista é muito técnica, tem que ter atenção 100%. E eu, por algumas vezes, eu perdi um pouco a atenção. Duas delas eu não consegui segurar o carro. Mas uma eu não bati, a outra infelizmente eu perdi o bico, aí tive que parar. Mas deu tudo certo no final, aí eu consegui sair na frente.
He says that the track is really technical, really difficult, and it must have so much attention during all the race, and in 2 moments of the race he loses his attention, he loses his concentration and committed mistakes. At the first time he is not crashed. He was lucky and he's not crashed, but the second time he's crashed, he lose his front wing, but it have little time to fix the front wing, and he come back in the first place.
You had to be thinking when you were on the pits replacing the front wing that Bernard Silva was going to be pretty close by the time you got off pit lane.
Ele comenta que você podia estar pensando, né? Ele estava pensando que o Ben-Hu estava bem mais próximo de você quando você entrou no pit, e na verdade ele estava com uma certa distância, deu certo você consertar e sair do pit ali naquele momento.
Foi mais ou menos isso. Eu sabia que eu tinha uma vantagem para ele. E quando eu perdi o bico, eu tentei não me desesperar muito e trazer o carro sem bater, porque quando a gente perde o bico, praticamente o carro não vira mais. E a sorte é que o dano foi pouco e o tempo foi baixo, fiquei 16 segundos parado, fora a reta do pit, mas deu tudo certo. Acho que eu ainda voltei com uns 8 ou 9 segundos por aí.
He know that Ben Yu, he has a great advantage for Ben Yu. When he crashes, he tried to stay calm, bring the car to the pits without crashing again, and the damage is little. Is few damage. The car had few damage, only 16 seconds to fix it, and he managed to get out in front of Ben Yu, out 7-8 seconds in front of Ben Yu.
Well, you definitely propelled yourself up the chart there tonight with the race victory. You came into tonight in fifth in points. Benor was second in points, so he's probably going to be the race or the points leader by the end of tonight. But you got to be thinking you're going to be competing against Benor Silva all season long for not only race victories but also a championship.
Ele comenta que você conseguiu aí somar mais pontos nessa prova, Ben Yu em segundo. Na primeira etapa foi semelhante, assim, você e o Ben Yu também estavam ali na frente, e ele pergunta se você imagina se o campeonato vai transcorrer dessa forma. Claro que outros pilotos vão disputar ali, mas vocês já estão com uma boa vantagem aí no campeonato por terem somado pontos nas duas etapas e já estão aí na liderança e provavelmente ele pergunta o que você acha, se você acha que vai ser essa disputa aí ponto a ponto entre você e o Ben Yu durante todo o campeonato.
Eu acho que não. Na verdade, a Indy é meio sorte, assim. Tem que ter um pouco de sorte. Eu achei que teve corridas passadas que eu andei muito bem, mas eu tive falta de sorte. Mas tem muitos outros pilotos. Você mesmo que ganhou o anterior, o Edilson que tá aí, perdeu uma só, mas o Edilson já ganhou os outros 10 campeonatos que teve passado. Então, quer dizer, tem que treinar bastante e ter um pouco de sorte.
RJ, he thinks that Indy needs to be lucky too. It's only the beginning, the championship. Edilson is back. I have winning the last race, but I don't have some points that race. He thinks that it's important to be lucky, to some points in all races, and stay focused. But he thinks that other pilots may reach him and reach Ben Yu in the points.
Well, congratulations, Edson Luis, on a great race victory. You have Alabama Grand Prix coming up next week. Have you been on that track? And if so, what do you think about it?
Ele te parabeniza mais uma vez e ele pergunta o que você acha aí da próxima pista, Alabama, próxima semana. Se você conhece, o que você acha da pista?
Então, na verdade eu não conheço a pista, eu não sou piloto assíduo de Indy e os campeonatos passados geralmente eram ovais, com uma ou duas corridas no misto, e esse ano parece que tem bastante pista de road, né? Então talvez eu leve um pouco de vantagem, eu gosto mais de pista mista.
he don't know the next track, Alabama. He don't know. He says that he drive. He don't drive so much Indy. The past championships are too many oval tracks, and that championship have more road tracks. He thinks that this is good for him because he prefers the road tracks, but he still are learning the how to dominate the Indy in the road tracks.
All right, man. Hey, thanks, Elder Mueller, for coming up here and translating. As always, a pleasure to hear from you. And I know you had a tough break here tonight, but nonetheless, I'm sure you're going to be ready to go at Alabama as well.
Thank you for your support. I hope that the next tracks are better to me. But I am happy because Edilson had a great fourth place. Even he has crashed too. He has suffered an accident, but I am happy because of him. And until next race.
All right. Hey, I want to say congratulations to Sullivan Gardena on 25 years and 25th year anniversary. I don't know if you can translate that to him, but I want to say she must be a very patient person to put up with a guy like you, Sullivan.
Gardena, se você estiver assistindo aí, ele tá te parabenizando aí pelo seu 25º aniversário e parabenizando o 25º aniversário de casamento, né? E parabenizando mais ainda a sua esposa, que deve ser uma pessoa muito, muito, muito paciente, uma heroína.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, that's Edson Luis and Elder Mueller join us up here in the broadcast booth. Thanks so much to them for coming up here, and congratulations to Edson Luis on a great race victory there. And I know Sullivan getting a kick out of that. He's got a great sense of humor. And again, Elder Mueller, one of the nicest guys out there. Always appreciate his help in the broadcast booth and doing the translation. But Edson Luis comes away with a great race victory here. Really, it wasn't for certain. He had a little bit of a bobble there early on in the race. Racing with Benar Silva. Benar was able to get around when Edson had a little bit of trouble there. He didn't make any contact, was able to recover and get that spot back. But then late in the race, he had some pretty significant contact with the wall there, knocking the front wing off the car and had to come in and make a pit stop. But he had enough of a cushion there as far as a race lead. He was able to get that repaired, come back out, and still maintain the race lead and come away with a victory. But and as he mentioned in his post-race interview there, that he really likes road courses. He's just got to try to marry the two things together with the Indy cars and the road courses and really get used to what it's like getting around these road courses in these Indy cars. They are light. They can get away from you in a hurry, and they're fast. The closing rates on the other cars is really, really quick. But really, Edson Luis is one of the prime candidates, I think, here to win a championship this season. He likes the road courses, and part of that is confidence too, man. You like road courses, you're going to come out and practice those road courses more and be more prepared when you get to the racetrack on race day. And that's, I think, what we're seeing here with Edson Luis and probably what we'll see play out. But don't forget, you've got some really savvy drivers here who have got a lot of road course experience and guys are going to have to contend with all season long. Benar Silva, Neto, Vidal, Edelson, Carnero, my heavens, man. We've seen him be very competitive at a lot of road courses as well. Carlos Leite, these are some of the guys I've seen race before here. Not to, skip over Ismael and Thiago Facini. I really haven't seen those guys race so far. They've done a great job. Carlos Leite, Julio Caligari as well. Just throwing out some road course drivers there, and guys, like I said, that can really get in any car and be competitive. So I'm excited to see what's going to go on here at Alabama coming up next week. I'd be very, very interested. to see the outcome of that race. So, of course, that'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. We'll talk a little bit about that before we go. Hey, coming up on Wednesday, we'll be at Phoenix International when the stock cars in the Ironman Racing Series. It is race number 4 in that third season of 2019, so that's coming up on July the 10th. 127 laps from Phoenix, and don't forget there's a tire rule in that series. You only get 12 tires throughout the course of the race. It's up to you how you change those tires, so you're going to see guys on different tire strategies, and you'll probably see a pretty big field at this race. I'd say you're going to see 20 to 25 drivers out, and it should be very, very interesting at Phoenix. You know, that's a short track, sort of. I mean, it's a 1 mile short track there with, kind of a... I'd say it's almost 5 turns, but it should be very interesting. That's coming up on Wednesday, July the 10th, right here on TurnLeft TV. Hey, you want to go back and look at a great race, man. Go back and look at Happy Hour Racing League's race there. I broadcast for them from Hickory Motor Speedway. Little late models action there. That's right, man. rFactor 2, some late models at a short track. Hickory. Brent Owen's done a great job in not only converting over these late models, but also converting this track over too. So it was a 50-lapper heat race and then a 250-lap feature race broadcast on June the 17th. It was a great one, so check that out, Happy Hour Racing League. I want to thank you so much for coming out to the YouTube channel and checking out TurnLeft TV. Always appreciate the folks coming out and joining in. If you like what you see, please hit the thumbs up button. You can share these videos on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. Definitely encourage that. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, I encourage you to do that. Also, let your friends know, man. Have them come out, subscribe to the channel. And check out the season here in IndyCar Brazil, and also the Stock Car Sim Racing Ironman Racing Series season as well on Wednesday night. Those are the 2 nights we're broadcasting, Mondays and Wednesdays right now. You can also donate to the channel by clicking on the donate button up in the right side of the banner. So always appreciate people donating as well. And, of course, tonight's race is brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. These guys doing a lot of racing here and putting on a fantastic IndyCar season here. So just got through St. Petersburg, got Alabama next week, and should be a great, great season at IndyCar Brazil. If you're interested in doing some racing with those guys, check those guys out on the web. Just go on the web and type in IndyCar Brazil, and you'll get to their web address. Well, this is TurnLeft TV. It's been a great one here tonight. Thanks so much for joining us, and I greatly appreciate your support. Thanks for coming out, and that'll do it for us tonight, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to join us on Wednesday in the Ironman Racing Series. Until then, I'm out of here. Peace out.